Did you know that the words you speak today can either build your future or destroy it? Yes, your mouth holds the power to change your entire life. Sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Every word you say shapes your reality. You might not realize it, but your mouth is like a powerful weapon or a helpful tool. It can either create doors or slam them shut. Think about the last time you said something negative about yourself. Maybe you said, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough." How did it make you feel afterward? Probably worse, right? That's because your own words control your mind and your mood. Controlling your mouth means choosing your words wisely. It's about speaking with intention and purpose, not letting random thoughts spill out. When you control your mouth, you control your mind. Imagine if you only spoke positive things about yourself and others. How would your life change? Your confidence would grow, your relationships would improve, and opportunities would come knocking. Many people underestimate how much damage uncontrolled speech can do. Gossip, complaints, anger, all come from uncontrolled mouths. These words bring negativity, stress, and problems into our lives. But the opposite is also true. Encouragement, kindness, gratitude. These come from controlled mouths and bring happiness, peace, and success. It's not always easy to control what we say, especially when emotions run high, but that's the challenge. The stronger your self-control, the more control you have over your life. Start by being mindful. Before you speak, ask yourself, is this helpful? Is this true? Is this kind? If not, maybe it's better to stay silent. Remember, silence is sometimes more powerful than words. When you learn to control your mouth, you gain respect from others and yourself. This control builds discipline, and discipline is the foundation of every success story. People who master their speech often master their destiny. So the first step to changing your life is to start controlling your mouth. Speak with power, with love, and with purpose. You might be shocked to hear this, but your mood controls much more of your life than you think. Not your money, not your job, not even the people around you. Your mood is the real ruler of your day, your decisions, and your success. Imagine waking up every morning and having the power to choose your mood instead of letting it control you. It sounds impossible, right? But it is possible. And this secret, once understood, can change everything for you. Every one of us has faced bad moods, anger, sadness, frustration, fear. These moods can be quick and sudden, or they can stick around like unwelcome guests. When your mood dips, everything around you seems to fall apart. You start doubting yourself, missing chances, pushing people away. But what if I told you that your mood is a choice? Yes, it is. You may not control every situation, but you always control how you react. That reaction is your power. Learning to control your mood means learning to control your reactions. It means you no longer let your emotions drive you off course. Controlling your mood begins with awareness. The moment you feel your mood shifting negatively, stop, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Is this feeling helping me or hurting me? These small questions can change your entire day. When you realize that moods are temporary and that you can influence them with your thoughts and actions, you start winning small battles that lead to big victories. It's like being the captain of your own ship in a stormy sea. Your mood is the weather, but your choices steer the ship. But mood control is not just about stopping negativity. It's about creating positive momentum. When you master your mood, you find it easier to stay motivated, to keep your energy high, and to face challenges with courage. You will see that success is not about waiting for the perfect mood or the perfect moment. It's about pushing through, staying steady, and choosing optimism even when things seem tough. This is the secret that most successful people understand. They don't let moods make decisions for them. Instead, they use mood control as their secret weapon to stay focused, calm, and unstoppable. Imagine this. You have money in your pocket, but it feels like the money is controlling you, not the other way around. Sounds familiar? You're not alone. Many people work hard, earn money, but never feel truly free. Why? Because they don't control their money controls them. This is a harsh truth, but an important one. Money is powerful, but without control, it becomes a source of stress, worry, and frustration. The moment you stop controlling your money is the moment your money starts controlling your life. Think about it. How often have you said, I can't afford this, or I'll never save enough, or money just slips through my fingers? These thoughts and feelings come from a lack of control. When you feel powerless over your money, you also feel powerless in life. But here's the good news. Controlling your money is possible for everyone. It doesn't matter how much you earn. What matters is how you manage what you have. The first step in controlling your money is understanding where it goes. Most people never track their expenses. They spend without thinking, and that's how money disappears. When you track every rupee or dollar, you suddenly gain clarity. You see what's necessary and what's wasteful. You find the leaks where your money is slipping away. This simple habit, tracking money, gives you power. It's like having a map when you're lost. You know exactly where to step next. Next, set clear goals. Money without a goal is like a ship without a destination. Decide what you want your money to do for you. Is it to save for your child's education, to buy a home, to start a business, or maybe just to be debt-free? Whatever your goal is, write it down and remind yourself daily. Goals keep your money focused, just like a compass guides a traveler. But control means more than just tracking and goals. It means discipline. Discipline to say no to unnecessary spending. Discipline to save regularly, no matter how small the amount. Discipline to avoid impulsive buying, especially when emotions like stress or excitement tempt you. This discipline is hard, but it is the foundation of financial freedom. Without it, even a large income can disappear quickly. Control over money also means learning to invest wisely. Don't just keep money idle or spend it all. Make your money work for you. Learn the basics of saving, investing, and building assets. This knowledge turns money into a tool for growth rather than a cause of worry. Remember, money is a tool, not a goal. When you control your money, you control your freedom. You stop worrying about bills, debts, or sudden expenses. You start building a future where money supports your dreams, not controls your life. Here's a surprising fact. Most people think success depends only on talent or luck, but the real secret lies in control. Control over your mouth, your mood, and your money. When these three are in your hands, you hold the power to change your entire life. Think about it for a moment. How often have you heard people say, I blew it with my words, or my bad mood ruined my day, or I lost control of my finances again? These common struggles show that without control, life becomes unpredictable, stressful, and frustrating. But control brings freedom and confidence. Controlling your mouth, as we talked about earlier, means choosing words that build, not break. Your words shape your relationships, your reputation, and your inner world. When you control your mood, you decide how you feel and respond, instead of being a victim to feelings like anger or fear. And when you control your money, you create security and opportunities instead of stress and limitation. Together, these controls create balance. Imagine walking through life with this balance, no longer tossed around by careless words, bad moods, or money worries. Instead, you walk steady, strong, and sure. But control is not a switch you turn on once and forget. It is a daily practice. Every day you have the choice to speak wisely or carelessly, to react calmly or explosively, to spend smartly or wastefully. These small choices add up over time to big results. Think about planting seeds in a garden. You don't get a harvest overnight, but if you water the seeds every day, protect them from weeds, and give them sunlight, eventually a strong crop will grow. Your control over mouth, mood, and money is like that. A slow, steady process that leads to a powerful harvest in your life. Here's the exciting part. When you start mastering these three controls, you inspire others around you. Your family, friends, coworkers, they notice your calm mood, your wise words, and your smart money habits. You become a leader in your circle, not because of a title, but because of the strength you show every day. People trust you, respect you, and want to be near you. That trust and respect open doors you never imagined. And the best part, this control and confidence don't only improve your life, but they create a positive ripple effect in your community and beyond. Here's a truth that may surprise you. Life will never be perfect. Problems will come, tough situations will hit, and sometimes it will feel like everything is out of your control. But here's the secret. You cannot control everything in life. No one can. What you can control are your mouth, your mood, and your money. And controlling these three things is enough to take you through any storm. When the outside world feels chaotic, the real power lies in mastering these inside controls. This is the difference between those who survive challenges and those who thrive despite them. When problems arise, it's easy to lash out with angry words or complain about how unfair life is. But uncontrolled words only add fuel to the fire. If you've learned to control your mouth, you'll pause before speaking. You'll choose calm and clear words that solve problems instead of making them worse. This skill builds bridges, even in the hardest times. It helps you find solutions, earn respect, and keep peace in your relationships. Next is your mood. Challenges often bring stress, fear, or sadness. But when you control your mood, you refuse to let negative feelings rule your decisions. Instead of giving up or feeling helpless, you find the strength to face problems with a clear mind and steady heart. Controlling your mood doesn't mean ignoring feelings. It means managing them so they don't control you. This mindset builds resilience, which is the key to bouncing back stronger from setbacks. Finally, controlling your money during hard times can be the difference between survival and struggle. When trouble strikes, having money under control, meaning you've saved, budgeted, and spent wisely, gives you options. You don't panic or fall into debt. You make smart decisions that protect you and your family. Even if you don't have a lot of money now, learning to control every rupee or dollar you have is a powerful step. It's a promise to yourself that no matter what happens, you will stay responsible and prepared. Together, these three controls create a safety net. No matter what challenges come your way, you can handle them. You become someone who doesn't just react to problems, but faces them with courage and wisdom. This ability makes you unstoppable, and it all starts by controlling your mouth, mood, and money, one day at a time. Let me surprise you one last time. The life you dream of isn't out of reach because of lack of talent, luck, or opportunities. The biggest reason most people don't live their best life is because they never learn to control three simple things: their mouth, their mood, and their money. These three might seem small or ordinary, but they hold the keys to your future. When you control your words, your emotions, and your finances, you unlock a life filled with peace, purpose, and success. Controlling your mouth means you speak with power, positivity, and honesty. It means you stop destructive habits like complaining, blaming, or gossiping. Instead, you use your words to motivate yourself and others. Words have energy. They can build castles or destroy bridges. When you choose your words carefully, you become the architect of your relationships and your own confidence. People will listen, respect, and trust you because your words carry weight and truth. Controlling your mood is like having an internal switch that keeps your spirit strong no matter what life throws at you. It doesn't mean ignoring hard feelings, but it means mastering them. You don't let anger, fear, or sadness push you off your path. Instead, you face challenges with calm and clarity. This mood control builds resilience, the ability to bounce back quickly from setbacks. Resilience turns failures into lessons and weak moments into strength. When you control your mood, you control your energy and focus, and you make steady progress every day. Finally, controlling your money is about respect. Respect for yourself and your future. It's about taking charge of your financial life by budgeting, saving, and investing wisely. Money control gives you freedom from stress and fear. It allows you to live on your terms, plan for your dreams, and help those you care about. When you manage your money well, you build security and opportunity, not worries and limits. So here's the final message. Your mouth, your mood, and your money are not just parts of your life. They are your life. When you control these, you control your destiny. This is not easy, and it won't happen overnight. But step by step, day by day, you can build habits that change everything. Control these three, and you will find success, happiness, and peace beyond what you ever imagined. The truth is, controlling your mouth, mood, and money isn't just about discipline or rules. It's about freedom. Freedom to live the life you want without unnecessary obstacles holding you back. When you gain control over these three vital areas, you no longer feel like a victim of circumstances, but rather the creator of your own destiny. Many people wait for the right time, the right opportunity, or the right mood to start living their best lives, but the reality is that the right time is now, and the right opportunity is the power you hold within yourself to control how you speak, how you feel, and how you manage your finances. It may seem simple to say, control your mouth, control your mood, control your money, but putting this into practice takes courage, commitment, and constant effort. You have to be honest with yourself every day, noticing when your words are negative or careless, when your mood drifts into anger or despair, or when you spend money without thinking of the consequences. The path to mastering these controls isn't perfect. You will make mistakes. You will speak out of frustration sometimes, let your emotions get the better of you, or slip up financially. But what matters most is that you get back up and try again, learning from each stumble. This ongoing effort shapes your character and builds a strong foundation for a successful and peaceful life. Think about the ripple effect this control creates. When you speak kindly and positively, you influence everyone around you, your family, your friends, your colleagues. Your words inspire confidence and build strong relationships. When you manage your mood, you stay calm and clear, making better decisions and handling stress without losing hope. People naturally gravitate toward those who are steady and positive because they bring light, not darkness. And when you control your money, you gain freedom from worry. You can focus on your goals instead of being distracted by bills or debt. You gain the power to invest in yourself, your family, and your dreams. This control allows you to be generous, to help others, and to build a legacy that lasts beyond your lifetime. Remember, the power of control over these three areas doesn't come from willpower alone. It comes from understanding their true importance. Your mouth, your mood, and your money are tools. Tools that, when used wisely, shape the quality of your life. Your words shape your mindset and relationships. Your mood controls your energy and focus. Your money supports your freedom and choices. By mastering these tools, you create a life that is not ruled by chaos or stress, but one that is guided by intention and strength. So today, I challenge you to start with one small step. Begin by listening to your own words. Notice the stories you tell yourself and others. Are they lifting you up or dragging you down? Then, pay attention to your mood. When you feel negative emotions rising, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you have the power to shift your feelings. Finally, look at your money habits. Start tracking your spending, no matter how small your income. This awareness is the key to building control and confidence. Over time, these small steps will lead to big changes. Your life will begin to feel more balanced and under your command. You will find peace in knowing that even if the world around you feels uncertain, you have control over your own voice, your own heart, and your own resources, and that is the most powerful place to be. So, embrace this control. Let it be your foundation. Speak with purpose. Choose your mood with care. Manage your money with wisdom. When you do, you are no longer just surviving life. You are truly living it. You are shaping a future filled with hope, strength, and success. And that, my friend, is the greatest motivation of all. Controlling your mouth, mood, and money is not just about avoiding mistakes. It's about creating a life filled with intentionality, purpose, and freedom. When you truly understand the power these three areas hold, you realize that they are the building blocks of your character and your future. Words shape your inner world and your outer reality. Your mood colors every experience you have and every decision you make. Money fuels your choices and your ability to pursue your dreams. If any one of these is out of control, it can knock your entire life off balance. But when you take charge of all three, you begin to live with clarity and confidence that no challenge can shake. Imagine waking up each day knowing that your words will be kind and wise, your mood will be steady and positive, and your money will be managed wisely and purposefully. This is not some distant dream or a goal only for the lucky few. It is a practical reality waiting for you to claim. Yes, it requires effort. Yes, it requires patience, but the rewards are priceless. When you control your mouth, you build trust with yourself and others. People listen to you because your words carry meaning and respect. You create an environment where encouragement and hope grow, not bitterness or regret. When you control your mood, you stop being a prisoner of emotional ups and downs. Instead, you become the calm in the storm, the steady hand that guides you through rough waters. This emotional mastery opens doors to better relationships, better decisions, and a healthier mind and body. And when you control your money, you stop living paycheck to paycheck, worrying about unexpected expenses or debt. You build a foundation of security and opportunity. Your money becomes a tool, not a source of stress. You gain the power to invest in your growth, your family, and your future. Now imagine what happens when you combine these three controls. You become unstoppable. You face problems with clear words instead of angry outbursts, with calm moods instead of fear or frustration, and with financial plans instead of panic. You no longer react to life. You respond thoughtfully. This ability transforms your life from chaos to order, from doubt to confidence, and from fear to hope. The journey to mastering these controls is a daily choice. It's about waking up each morning and deciding, today I will speak with kindness. Today I will manage my emotions. Today I will handle my money wisely. These decisions might seem small in the moment, but over time they create habits. Habits become your nature, and your nature shapes your destiny. You may face setbacks, you may struggle, but the key is to keep moving forward, keep learning, keep growing. Remember, control is not perfection, it's progress, and progress is what leads to success. So start now. Start by watching your words. Start by noticing your feelings. Start by tracking your spending. Small actions will lead to big changes. And one day, you'll look back and realize you have built a life of strength, peace, and freedom, all because you took control of your mouth, your mood, and your money. This control is your superpower. Use it wisely, and your future will be brighter than you ever imagined. It's easy to underestimate the power you have right now to change your life simply by controlling three things: your mouth, your mood, and your money. Most people spend their lives blaming outside forces, the economy, other people, bad luck for where they are. But the reality is that while you can't control everything, you can control your own actions, words, and emotions, and this is where true power lies. When you control your mouth, you choose words that build, encourage, and inspire rather than tear down or spread negativity. Your words shape your mindset, affect your relationships, and influence your opportunities. Every careless word spoken in anger or frustration can cause damage that takes years to repair. But every kind, thoughtful word has the power to heal, connect, and open doors. This control over speech is the foundation of respect, both self-respect and the respect others give you. Next, controlling your mood means mastering your emotional state so that you don't react impulsively to challenges, setbacks, or criticism. Your mood influences your decisions, your energy, and your outlook on life. When you learn to pause, breathe, and reset your mood, you create space to respond with clarity and strength. This is not about pretending to be happy all the time, but about refusing to let negative emotions dictate your path or drain your energy. A controlled mood creates resilience, the ability to bounce back stronger after failures, disappointments, and hardships. And then there is money, the third crucial area where control transforms your life. Without control over your finances, stress, fear, and uncertainty become constant companions. But when you manage your money wisely, live within your means, save diligently, and invest thoughtfully, you build a foundation of security that frees your mind and opens up possibilities. Money management is not about how much you earn, but how well you control what you have. This control allows you to take risks, pursue dreams, and provide for your loved ones without fear. Together, these three controls create a powerful trifecta that shapes your entire existence. You become the master of your destiny rather than a victim of circumstance. You can navigate storms with calm words, steady moods, and solid finances. This is what separates those who succeed from those who struggle. It's not talent or luck alone, but this self-control and discipline that make all the difference. So start today by making small changes. Speak with intention. Notice your mood and take steps to regulate it. Track your spending and create a budget. These simple actions, repeated daily, will grow into powerful habits, and those habits will build the life you want, a life of peace, success, and freedom. Remember, control is not about restriction or punishment. It's about empowerment. When you control your mouth, mood, and money, you open the door to endless possibilities. You gain confidence, improve your relationships, reduce stress, and create financial stability. This control is your greatest asset, more valuable than any job, any amount of money, or any external factor. So embrace it, take ownership, and watch as your world changes in ways you never thought possible. You have the power right now, right here, to shape your life by mastering these 3 simple but profound controls. The future belongs to those who control what they can, starting with their mouth, their mood, and their money. Life is unpredictable, full of ups and downs, challenges, and surprises, but there is one thing you can always control: how you manage your mouth, mood, and money. These 3 areas might seem small compared to the big problems life throws at us, but mastering them is the secret to unlocking true strength and freedom. When you control your mouth, you stop the spread of negativity, both to others and to yourself. Words have power far beyond what many realize. They can lift people up or tear them down. They can heal wounds or deepen scars. Every careless word spoken in anger, frustration, or jealousy can create conflict and regret. On the other hand, carefully chosen words can inspire hope, build trust, and open doors to new opportunities. Controlling your mouth means learning to speak with intention, honesty, and kindness. It means thinking before you speak, listening more than you talk, and using your voice to create positive change. This control over your speech not only improves your relationships, but also builds your self-respect and confidence. Alongside your words, your mood shapes how you experience life. Emotions are powerful forces that can either energize you or drain you. When you control your mood, you don't let frustration, fear, or anger take over your decisions or actions. Instead, you practice awareness, recognizing your feelings without being controlled by them. This emotional control is a skill that can be developed with practice through mindfulness, breathing exercises, or simply pausing before reacting. It means choosing to respond calmly when faced with stress, challenges, or criticism. This steadiness creates resilience, helping you bounce back from setbacks faster and face difficulties with courage and clarity. And then there is money, the 3rd pillar of control. Money is often a source of anxiety because many people feel powerless to manage it effectively. But controlling your money means taking charge of your financial habits, tracking your income and expenses, budgeting wisely, saving regularly, and avoiding unnecessary debt. It's not about having a lot of money, but about making the most of what you have. When you control your money, you gain peace of mind, reduce stress, and build a future where you can pursue your goals without constant worry. Together, controlling your mouth, mood, and money creates a foundation for a balanced, successful, and fulfilling life. This control transforms how you handle everyday situations and major life events. You become less reactive and more proactive. You gain respect from others and confidence in yourself. You open up opportunities for growth and happiness. The path is not always easy, but every small step you take toward mastering these controls is a step toward a better life. Start today. Pay attention to your words. Are they helping or hurting? Notice your mood. Are you allowing negative emotions to control you? Review your finances. Are you managing them wisely or letting them slip away? With commitment and patience, you will develop habits that empower you to face life's challenges with strength and grace. Remember, the power to change your life is in your hands. Control your mouth, control your mood, and control your money, and you will find freedom, peace, and success beyond what you imagined possible.